Round two of creators being creepy with underage people.
Again! You idiots!
After he found out she was 17, first he thought, you know, she claimed to be 19. He found out she was 17. He still kept texting her adult stuff. And as a grown man, you know.
But when you say grown man, was he 18 or was he 30? Like, well, how old were they? Apparently, Cenat's cameraman got exposed.
2024.
X8 made a video about it. Cenat's cameraman got exposed.
It's basically irrelevant. Like every single he might as well be talking to himself if we looking at this from like an evidence point of view, or like a, you know, you conversing with someone.
How old is this guy? He was 19 or 20?
For truly is the year of allegations. I mean, it's just nonstop at this point. We now have new allegations against Cenat's cameraman, who goes by Chris. He's made appearances on various podcasts talking about his...
This is the podcast where Sneeko talked about being a
life as a photographer, how he got into AMP, working for Cenat, etc., etc. Well, this Twitter user by the name of @Uno2Dolo put out a bunch of allegations against him, essentially alleging that he was extremely explicit with her and trying to get with her when she was 17 years old. And to be completely honest, I don't actually know Chris's exact age, but the man is definitely older. He's an older man. If I had to take a totally wild guess, again, this isn't definitive, I'm not saying it, but he looks at least like 25, probably.
Is he 25? Hold on. You got to know his age before you make this video, Connor. How old is his cameraman? Vibe.com. Cenat was overcome with emotion while addressing his former cameraman's inappropriate communication with an underage girl. On Tuesday, July 30th, the popular streamer shared his reaction to being informed that his former collaborator, allegedly named Chris, had knowingly sexted a 17-year-old girl after being made aware of her age. During the broadcast, Cenat vehemently disassociated himself with the culprit, whom he says helped him build his platform and played a significant role in his success thus far. He revealed the victim, who's now 19, reached out to him personally with evidence that backs up her claims. It's confirmed, all right? All this shit is confirmed. I'm just sick and tired of having to do shit like this. I don't know. People are just not seeing something, or like an age or something and just stopping. I'm not sure. Okay, how old is he? How old is his cameraman? During this time, I just turned 17, she says. Okay, so she's 17. How old is his cameraman? How can I not find info about this? He was 19, she was 17. Can I find proof of that? Can anyone tell me? Cenat cameraman. Chris was 21. She was 17. She lied to say she was 19. Well, I don't know if I trust Sneeko. Let's see what he said, though. 17, 19 is fine. Yeah, I don't give a f if that's the age. I don't know what the age is here.
It is really hypocritical. Like, Kai was just on stream. Drake! Tracy! Tracy! And the reason that Drake's getting called because he was on stage kissing a 17-year-old when he was 23, right? Then his cameraman does the same thing, but it was a lie through DMs and even a younger age gap. Chris Media was 21, she was 17, she lied, said she was 19. And he has to cry and disavow him and fire one of his day one friends. Drake is not even his friend.
That could be true. I just don't know if I trust Sneeko. AMP cameraman Chris V is currently being called out for allegedly being inappropriate with a minor that's 17 years old. The 17-year-old is posted a thread exposing screenshots and iMessage chats showing text messages between her and Chris. Okay. I wasn't kidding. I actually want to get to know you. Lamau, you cool and respectfully. I'm actually 17. My friends told me to say I'm 19, but you know I gotta let you know the truth. Oh. So she said she was 19, and then she later said she was 17. Oh. That's crazy. I respect you telling me. Yeah, I didn't want to do you like that. You're cool, good vibes. I was actually serious if he was 19. Lamau, you have me confused. Bro, you gotta stop talking to her at that point. Although also, how old is he? He's 21 now, at least it's 2 years ago, so he was 19 then? But can I find proof of the age? Okay, how old is he, though? How old is he? How old is Chris V? I don't understand. Why did that allegation tweet not even say it? He was 19, she was actually 17. He's 21 now. Cenat, everything we know so far. Okay, everything we know. Continue to send messages to a 17-year-old girl as she revealed her true age after telling him at first she was 19. Okay. How old is Chris V, though? He messaged her... This is him breaking down in tears.
Apparently,
1917 isn't bad unless you're getting nudes. Dude, I'm going to be honest. I don't give a f if a 19-year-old gets nudes from a 17-year-old, okay? I don't give a I don't care. I don't care. Is it illegal? Yeah. But you're telling me the problem is them getting nudes, but you don't care if they have sex? 19 and 17, I don't give a I don't give a I don't care. I'm sorry. Google it. I Googled it 8 times and nobody can say the age. Was he 23? If he was 23, that's bad. If he was 19, she was 17, I don't give a That's the Call Me Carson age gap. I don't care.
it's not even a
21 or 23? Okay, so one person says he was 19. This person says he's 21 and 23. Where can I see that?
It's here clear as day. In 2021, he just got caught talking to a minor who was 17 years old.
and it's just
Wait, but if it was in 2021 and it's currently 2024, and you're saying he's 21 now, but he was 19 then, wouldn't he have actually been 18? Because that's 3 years. He's 23 now.
annoying when happened. And come up name
His crime was pushing 30. Is he pushing 30?
every time, bro. I get connected in situations. Come relax, bro.
All right, this guy's spurging out. Abba and Preach apparently made a good video about it. Let's see Abba and Preach. Maybe we'll get the true story. Abba and Preach, Cenat. Cenat's situation is nonsense 4 days ago. Let's see.
Yesterday
this.
we did a whole topic on the whole Cenat with his cameraman essentially, being involved in texting with a 17-year-old. Round 2 of creators being creepy with underage people.
Again! You idiots!
After he found out she was 17, first he thought, she claimed to be 19. He found out she was 17. He still kept texting her adult stuff. And as a grown man,
But when you say grown man, was he 18 or was he 30? Like, well, how old were they?
even Kai crying on stream. Everyone felt some type of way. The internet's coming, peddle all this stuff. And I do a bit of reading afterwards because I couldn't find this information in any hundreds of news articles I was skimming through.
Thank
What
God.
information were you looking for?
This guy was like 20 when he was texting the girl.
The 17-year-old?
He was 20.
Okay. You're not supposed to. Are you?
A 20-year-old texting a 17-year-old?
Ah, man. It's going to be all in perception of people. You're not supposed to. I understand that people are making a big deal out of it. Right.
I'm honest, I don't care.
I understand the feeling.
The way the articles were written, it was like this was 25. The way Kai was.
I mean, they're calling him a right? They're calling him about 20 to 17. I don't think that's that bad, bro. Should he have done it? No, he shouldn't have done it. Undoubtedly. I don't think it's good. If you're 20 years old, you shouldn't be talking to a 17-year-old that way. I agree. Shouldn't do it. 1000% shouldn't do it. But does it make you a No. It doesn't make you a Absolutely not. I'm sorry. 2017 is kind of odd. Do you think 1917 is kind of odd? Why does the 1 year make him a was my question, right? Like, I don't think he should have done it, but is he a Let's just drop my water. I think 2 year age gap's good, but 3 is kind of pushing it. I mean, it could be, undoubtedly. I don't know what happened in the relationship. I agree, it could be. But I don't think it makes him a
was crying.
Yeah.
I thought this dude was gotta be mid-20s to late 20s at least.
Actually, I think I've heard he was 25. I've saw that somewhere that someone claiming that he was 25.
Somebody in my chat just said this.
Some people were definitely
alleging that. But then again, even 20. I mean, if you're not supposed to do it.
Okay, but beyond that, you're not supposed to do it. There's plenty of things we're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to speed.
100%.
People still do it.
What are the comments like on this? I'm curious. 17 and 19 equals canceled. 18 and 79 equals true love. Maybe that is kind of how people see it, right? I don't know. Was he actually 20? The problem is these guys are just saying this. I don't know if that's the case, right? If he actually was 20 and they were 17, he's not a shouldn't do it. Don't do it. I personally would not do it, but it doesn't make you a
Wait, question is,
and what happened?
But there's a difference between you going over the speed limit and then you going 200 on the highway.
Sure.
The two things are drastically different.
100%.
If you're going 120, which is still technically illegal in a lot of places, okay, nobody really cares. It's like the 17-year-old with the Call Me Carson situation. Remember that?
18 is a hard line. 20 should not be talking to that under 18 full stop. I mean, you shouldn't do it. I agree. But does it make him a I don't know. I don't think so. When you're 17 in high school, a 20-year-old in college does seem a lot older. Well, maybe, but what an 18-year-old could be in college too. When I was 18, I dated a 17-year-old. I was in college. She was a senior in high school. Doesn't make me a predator. She's 1 year younger than me, 10 months younger than me. I think it's
That situation.
Yeah.
Everyone came down on Call Me Carson, right? Because he was a 19-year-old texting a 17-year-old. I'm like, I don't give a. That's the age gap, really? Mm-hmm. Listen, I think the internet is collectively a little bit lost it. In an effort to stop preds who are going after young people, especially dudes who are going after their super fans, or going after women who are drastic, or men who are drastically younger than them, or with age difference. Okay, I understand. a 2 to 3 age. In most places, this is incredibly legal, including the state where this happened. But beyond the legal aspect, which I don't really care, because I don't think that was the central point of this conversation. And if it is for you, then you have nothing to talk about, because this is legal. For most places, they have Romeo and Juliet law set up for this. But also, in the state where this happened, it's 100% legal. But moving past the legal aspect, is a 2 to 3 age year difference that crazy?
It's not. It's not, because my parents and most of y'all parents, my parents got 5 years apart.
And to be clear, the 5-year age gap when you're an adult is a lot different than when you're a kid, right? I would say 5 years is definitely too much, but two or three, I don't think it makes you a bro.
My parents got 5 years apart, and I know it's not a crazy gap, because some of y'all parents have even more than that.
I was 15 and went out with a 19-year-old. That is kind of weird, to be honest. That is weird, but I don't know. 17 and 19 or 17 and 20, does that make you a? I don't think so.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I understand you're not supposed to, but yeah, people really.
A 3-year age gap is weird for people under 25 years old. What? So if you're 21 dating a 24-year-old, is a 24-year-old weird? What? If I'm 21 years old, I'm almost 22, and I f a 25-year-old girl, are you going to say I got groomed or I'm a victim? What?
They really went out there like if it was.
Like it was a big thing.
But the thing that happened is this: when we find a witch.
Yes, this is witch hunting.
When we find a witch and we establish that, okay, this is witchcraft, people are gonna try to kill the whole circus. They're gonna try to find the magicians. No, I'm not doing voodoo. Between that and me just making monkeys out of balloons is something different. The minute they find a witch, they're gonna say witch to everybody, and everybody's gonna get it.
And I want you guys to think about how this whole thing started. Lady was claiming she was 19. They was talking for a minute, and then she dropped a 17 on him. Bro, that...
Also, it's true. So when they start talking, he was 20. He was 20. She was 19. Man. Then she dropped it to 7. I said,
yeah, they're making this like, no. It's like, yes, he found out. Who cares? You know, you got age gaps that look just like that in high school itself with freshmen and seniors.
I mean, the thing is, you still shouldn't, if she lies to you, if she admits she lied, you got to get out of there, because she could be lying about being even younger, is the thing, right? Like, maybe she says, oh, I'm 19, then she's like, oh, I'm actually 17, and then later she's like, oh, I'm actually 14, and then you're so you shouldn't, if she lies to you at her age, you shouldn't, you just need to get the out of there, okay? At all, ever. Too big of a lie. But are we really saying a 20-year-old talking to a 17-year-old is a... Come on.
Seniors or whatever the it is. And then what? Once he graduates, all of a sudden this whole thing becomes illegal, right? They knew each other in high school. Like, what are we having a real conversation? And the point isn't that these kind of relationships are inherently good or bad. No, it's not that. It's that people have removed any nuance from everything. They don't care anymore. They just see 17 and they lose their minds. What, a 17 and 18-year-old is illegal too? 17, 8, 19? What? Like, how do you guys think about these things? I don't understand anymore.
Well, it's an easy thing to do. Okay? Again, we found something that was a witch. I'm gonna kill everything that even looks remotely as a witch.
Okay, this is the new version.
You got a crooked nose and a pointy hat,
yeah.
You're a witch and you're gonna burn too.
This is the version of the Me Too stuff, but like the 2020 version, which is just like predator hunt, okay? Remember the Me Too, everyone's just believing anything and they were just burning? This is that. This is our new thing.
Yeah.
And I think what started off well, I'm starting to realize is just going off the rails and people are jumping on anything and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And some of these don't even make...
I don't know if these guys have the age correct. If that guy's 25 and he's talking to a 17-year-old, that is... But if they're 20 and 17, they're not a... If you want to say it's wrong, you can say it's wrong. Say it's wrong. Don't call him a... He's not a...
Makes sense. Sorry, 17 and 20, I don't give a shit. And a lot of people are going to be unhappy with that response. I don't care, okay? In my opinion, you guys are pearl-clutching. In the real world, you go up to most people, they're going to laugh at you when you bring this up. And they're like, what are you even yapping about? Nobody would care about this in the real world. Not a single person. This is mostly a termly online thing that I'm seeing. This is not reasonable stuff. There's a reason why law enforcement is never involved in any of these things, because they would laugh this off their desk. This is not a real problem. 17 and 20, 17, 20, I don't care. That's me, though. Your thoughts. Do you honestly think this is bad?
I don't think it's that bad, to be honest with you. But I understand if it's illegal, I get the people, like, not the uproar.
It's not
but
illegal.
I understand. If it's illegal, I understand that people are getting, but then it's not even. It's
But like, just because something's illegal doesn't mean it's necessarily like. If I jaywalk, does anyone care? Like, I feel like the legality should not be the strongest point. There does need to be laws to enforce this kind of stuff. I don't think you shouldn't give a fuck about the law. But like with this, like I don't know, man. I don't think it's that bad. I experienced this with my old ex-best friend, 25 and 16. Okay, well that's a lot different. 25 and 16 is a lot different. Okay, there's 9 years between them, and one of them is in high school, and one of them is 25 years old. He's halfway to 30. That's a lot different. That's a lot different.
really witch hunting. It's really what I think. And people are lazy. People are lazy because they want. It's easier to not make any nuance about anything and just be able to be, oh, you're there, you're over there, ha. Just the same way that happens that whenever people have a word and they learn about a word, and then they're gonna use that. Like,
I can't help but feel a lot of people that are canceling him are children. I can't help but feel that. I can't help but feel a lot of people are mad are like children. I agree. Don't know why my comment got deleted, but someone 26 dating a 23-year-old is also wrong. What? No, it's not. Who? What? 23 and 26 is wrong? What the f is that guy talking about? I hate the way these people talk
the new
about this.
sauce. You know what I mean? And they're gonna use, and then they end up not even using the word properly. No, that's not the definition of the word. You're removing all the nuances. You're saying it's that. No, people are lazy in that sense. And whenever they are analyzing situations, they see 2-3 elements of a situation and they go all out. Unfortunately, that's where we at. And I think you're right when you say that this is our this is our era. This is the era of the Me Too. Is the witch hunt of right now?
Yeah. And I remember doing the Me Too stuff when I was saying, guys, we might need a bit of evidence. That was an unpopular opinion.
And then
I would get so much flack. I would get crazy DMs, and I'm like, listen, I don't have an issue with people want to call out predators, but if there's no proof, why are we just? And they're doing the exact same thing, but people in age gaps. Like
I remember you brought up a video. You brought up what happened. Oof, that was a big one. Where oh my God, people got mad at you.
Yeah.
When the Aziz Ansari thing happened.
Yeah.
I remember when we did that video. Jesus, people.
So what these guys are saying is just like, to cancel someone, we need evidence that they are actually a horrible person. And also like a 20-year-old dating a 17-year-old is like, it's not right. And I agree. It's not. It's just not. It's not. All right. Well, with that in mind, we've gone through that chat. I don't think there's much more I can say on that, unless the ages come out and it's like different or something. In this Mr. Beast video, we had an 18-year-old date a 17-year-old and watches the terminally online lose their minds. Yeah, they would be insane. They'd be more mad about that than Chris Tyson, which is crazy. To ever saying the hard line should be 18, then that would make me a pedo because my wife's 2 months younger than me. Yeah, that's the thing, bro. Once again, that's the thing. Like, 18 is not the hard line. I'm sorry, it's not. It's not.